Welcome to the inaugural Guitar Masterclass, benefiting the Women in Cancer Fund. And today's event is specifically a tribute to Linda McCartney. And we have three absolutely incredible artists that you get to learn from today. We have Richie Sambora Laurence Juber, and Tommy Emmanuel. It's going to be incredible. Let's go. Hi, it's Sandra D. Robinson here. We are still setting up for the event, as you'll see behind us, but I was actually able to grab from Reviver Music. We have David Ross and Dennis D'Amico, and they're going to tell us a little bit about how this whole event came about, a little bit about the Let Us In campaign. So, Dennis, can I start with you? I know that you're executive producer of the Let Us In campaign, so tell me, how did this all come about?
Well, I was working in the Garland Appeal, which was a charity that commemorated the life of Linda McCartney, and it was really an extension of what the Garland Appeal was all about.
Everybody's a little bit curious when they hear the name of the campaign, Let Us In. What does it mean?
Let Us In originated many, many years ago. The gist of it is let us in the fight against breast cancer. We're all here for the awareness factor. What we're trying to do is, bring light to what this is all about, letting people into awareness and trying to find a cure for not just women's breast cancers, but cancers in general.
All right, we're about to take a look through this incredible home. This is Steve Resnick. Steve, this is your home. You live here.
I do.
And I've got to tell you, it's my first time here, so I'm blown away. I mean, I'm walking through your home, and every little corner I see something that is just this little treasure from the industry. And I see things dating from Marilyn Monroe all the way up to current day.
Exactly.
How do you get this stuff? How?
Well, I've been very lucky, but it all started when I was about 9 or 10 years old, and rock and roll was starting, and everything went from Eddie Fisher and Tony Bennett and Doris Day and Frank Sinatra to Elvis and Jerry Lee Lewis and Fats Domino. And so I just freaked out. I loved rock and roll music.
I have a lot of things that are objects, and I understand that there's actually like a place that we need to go to, which is in the basement. We don't have basements a lot here in California.
Exactly.
So let's go see, what are we going to see down there?
Okay, come with me.
All right.
My basement/dungeon. Everything you see that is not music is music-related memorabilia.
Yes. And David, what do you want to see from today?
When you have, the likes of a Laurence Juber and a Tommy Emmanuel and a Richie Sambora donating their time to, this cause, being involved at this level, taking the time and the effort to do a guitar masterclass, explain what it's all about, but also give back to what we're trying to accomplish, which is raising funds for this deadly disease.
Hi everybody, we're sitting here with Tommy Emmanuel and having a great time learning from this two-time Grammy nominee. At what age or at what moment did you realize that you weren't going to do anything else, that this guitar was going to stay in your hand for as long as it possibly could?
Ever since I can remember.
Who are some of your biggest influences?
I listened to the Beatles a lot when I was a kid, and I learned a lot about songwriting. And then later on, Eric Clapton, but there have been other people that have been there all the way.
You mentioned that you were inspired, by the Beatles way back.
Absolutely.
And I know that you play a lot of songs by Sir Paul McCartney.
I'm a big fan of all the Beatles.
What is your favorite Sir Paul McCartney song to play?
In my show, I do a montage of Beatles tunes, ending with Lady Madonna and Day Tripper, and I play the riff and the melody at the same time.
All of our projects center around the nucleus of music, because music is such a healing power. No matter what we do, there's always going to be the music component, as today.
I'm sitting now with Laurence Juber, and let me tell you something. This man has unbelievable ability and finesse and just an amazing guitar player. We're so glad that you're here.
Happy to
and
be
being
here.
part of Let Us In. How were you drawn to this today?
Well, I was in Wings, and Linda was, kind of like something like a big sister. There was a lot of just time spent talking and bonding, and Paul would be doing his bass parts or vocals or whatever. So I got to know Linda pretty well in that period. And also because our daughter Nico, our eldest daughter, suffered from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma some years ago, and so we became kind of drawn into understanding.
So what can we expect today from you?
There's a certain spontaneity that happens in a masterclass environment where somebody will ask a question and it will kind of spur something, and especially with the three of us, with Tommy and with
Right.
Richie too, we're all coming at our musicality from such different places that I think there should be some interesting cross-fertilization.
All right, everybody, I'm pretty sure you might recognize the guy sitting next to me is Richie Sambora. He played in that little band called Bon Jovi that you might have heard of a couple times, that little thing. So glad that you're here.
My pleasure.
We're going to have some fun today. This is going to be great.
Absolutely, yeah. We just did a sound check, and it's actually the first time that the three of us had played together, except Laurence Juber is actually my guitar teacher.
Really?
I took up studying again. Yeah, he's my guitar teacher. Yeah, so.
Well, that's a pretty cool connection. We like that.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it's like I'm a self-taught musician, so
That's what I was going to ask.
There's a lot of
Yes.
stuff that I pass by on the way.
The tie that you have, the connection that you have to the Let Us In and Women in Cancer Fund, explain a little bit to us. I know that your father died of cancer, so you
Absolutely.
have firsthand.
Well,
the
when you hear the word cancer, you think, everybody, in every family all across the world has been touched by cancer in some way, shape, or form. And usually not in a good way, obviously. So, for me, it's an important thing. So anytime I get asked to do anything for cancer, those kind of things, anything to do with, people that are in need because of sickness. And also, this is kind of close to my heart because I feel like, women are the heart of the family, of any family. I'm a family kind of guy, and so anything to help women and the cancer thing, obviously the connection is dear to my family, so that's why I showed up.
What's your favorite Paul McCartney song to play?
My
We're gonna hear you
favorite
do
Paul
some today.
song. Let's
Yes, what
see.
is your favorite Paul song?
God, there's so many of them.
Sir Paul.
Blackbird on acoustic is always great.
Yes.
I Just Seen a Face on acoustic is always great. Paul just has such a multitude of songs. God, you can just keep rattling off. Hey Jude, God almighty.
Well, we're really excited that we get to
How many songs?
listen to you guys play some of his music today and get to learn from you as well.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Thanks for sitting with us, and in a matter of moments, we are going to experience all three of these guys together playing, so definitely. the artists are so different in their styles.
They really transport you to their souls when they play. You know, that's really what they're all about. We're so honored to have them here, and their generosity is so appreciated, you know, that they're going to be here.
This is awesome. Oh, just good all the way around.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to sit back and enjoy the show here pretty soon. Thank you so much, you guys. This was awesome for you to grab some time and sit down. So there you have it. We're going to finish getting ready here. We're so looking forward to speaking with each one of these artists and hearing them perform. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
Quiet on the set.